We can't hear you, ma'am.
Ma'am, your mic is mute.
Yesterday, whatever we did, sorry, yesterday, whatever we did, do you have doubts? कल हमने ATP तक किया, आपको कोई डाउट्स है?
No, ma'am.
Okay, ठीक है. So let's start further. We were doing nitrogen bases. Nitrogenous bases. Okay. In DNA, the nitrogenous bases are adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. Okay. Whereas in RNA, the nitrogen bases are adenine. In place, there is no thymine, there is going to be uracil. Okay. Cytosine, please copy fast. And guanine. Okay. I'll just give you an example. Just imagine, अभी आपको एक घर बनाना है, you have to make a big building. So before you actually make the building, you are making a building very scientifically. मतलब science के, तरीके से आप कर रहे हो. So you directly don't take the brick and you start putting the brick, है ना? आप पहले जब सीखते हो तो you will understand ना what is the brick composed of. Okay. Brick के अंदर के क्या-क्या particles है, what temperature, what container you should take, what temperature it should be put at. Cement क्या है, उसका chemical formula क्या है, when you add water, what is the kind of reaction occurs, what is the kind of bond that's formed, the name of the reaction, है ना, how much to add, है ना, हम ये सब सीखेंगे ना. In a similar manner, when we are studying DNA, okay, we are studying at its core, okay, हम उसका basics कर रहे हैं ताकि फिर हमको बाद में पता चले कि exactly वो है क्या. So these are the nitrogenous bases in DNA and in RNA. ये हो गया आपका?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the next that I'm taking up is the nucleosides. Okay, what is the meaning of the word nucleoside?
Nitrogen base plus sugar.
Very good. Okay, nitrogen base plus the sugar. Okay, so now we're taking the nucleoside. Okay, that is nitrogen base plus the sugar. Okay, so now please understand ना, जैसे DNA है तो the sugar is going to be deoxyribose. RNA है, so it's going to be ribose. Now, what actually is important is to understand the nitrogen base, because the nitrogen base is variable. So let us start. We have deoxy, adenosine. Please copy this fast. Then we have deoxy, thymidine, deoxy, cytidine, and deoxy guanosine. Okay. So if you see adenine and guanine, okay, these are the two purines. Okay, तो देखो adenine का हो जाता है adenosine, guanine का हो जाता है guanosine. Okay, this is thymine and this is cytosine. So this becomes thymidine and cytidine. और यहाँ पे होगा simply adenosine okay, it will be guanosine, uridine, cytidine and guanosine. Okay, जल्दी से copy कर लीजिए. Okay, done.
Yeah.
Everybody is done.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is we will take up nucleotide. What is a nucleotide?
Nucleoside
Nucleoside plus phosphate.
Okay, nucleoside plus phosphate. So nucleoside contain nitrogen base plus the sugar, and now we have the phosphate. Okay, now मेरी बात सुन लीजिए. Phosphate जो है, okay, phosphate is from phosphoric acid. Okay, and that is why जैसे ही phosphoric acid या phosphate add हो रहा है, the name is now changing to acid. Okay, so for example in DNA we have deoxyadenylate acid. Okay, so just see the change, deoxyadenosine becomes deoxyadenylate acid. Okay, and the other name is, can anybody tell me the other name? Can anybody tell me the other name? Okay, the other name is deoxyadenosine monophosphate. Okay, because only one phosphate is added. Okay, in short we can also write this as
DAMP.
है ना. आपने ये कहीं ना कहीं पे तो रीड किया होगा ना DAMP. ओके, या फिर AMP रीड किया होगा. Basically you would see this in replication. Okay, so this is your DAMP. Next, please copy it with me. ठीक है. Yes, students. Yes, students, is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Deoxyadenylic acid, also called as deoxyadenosine monophosphate DAMP. Deoxythymidinic acid, which is also called as deoxythymidine monophosphate, or DTMP. Deoxycetidilic acid, okay, or deoxycetidine monophosphate, which is called as DCMP. Deoxyguanylic acid, okay, also called as deoxyguanosine monophosphate, also known as DGMP. Okay, next I'm moving on to RNA. Please copy that side. Any time you think there is any problem with any word कि नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, प्लीज मुझसे पूछ लीजिए. ओके, Okay. Can you tell, ये तो हमको पता है, this you're going to use this, okay? जैसे DMPD, TMPD, CMPD, GMP, you're going to use in DNA replication, okay? It will serve as, actually वो होता है D, ATPD, TTPD, CTPD, GTP. But ultimately जब वो nucleotide, you know, it has to be converted into, you know, into its monophosphate form, and then this monophosphate forms only will go and arrange in your DNA replication, that is on the new strand. ये बात समझ में आ रही है आप सबको?
Can you repeat again?
Okay, I'll repeat again. See, D, ATP, D TTP, D CTP, and D GTP. Okay, मतलब TP, triphosphate form. You must have, you know, heard of this as D NTP. NTP मतलब nucleoside triphosphate. सभी का combination. Okay, so they are used as substrate and energy. है ना? They are used as substrate and energy. But जब actual DNA replication हो रहा है, and you know those new nucleotides are coming and being complementary, और जो नया strand बन रहा है in DNA replication, that is the time कौन actually में attach करेगा? DAMP, DTMP, DCMP and DGMP. अब समझ में आ गया?
Yes, ma'am.
Next. Okay. For example, we have the structures, that is AMP, UMP, CMP and GMP. Think and tell me where you think this must have been utilized. ये आपका copy हो गया?
Done, ma'am.
Please copy the RNA side. Na? I'll just take the video that side. Yeah. Is it clear? Okay. Where you think this RNA molecules, this, you know, like AMP, UMP, CMP, GMP must have been utilized? Somebody mentioned vectors, but not as vectors. Think and tell me you where. See, देखो, this is used in DNA replication. Now think and tell me ये कहाँ पे use हुआ होगा?
Translation process.
Translation की transcription.
Transcription, ma'am.
Transcription, okay? When you want to, transcription, okay? When you want the new mRNA to be formed, mRNA बनाने के लिए आपको RNA वाले nucleotides लगेंगे, है ना? So there also you will use in their ATP form, UTP form, CTP, GTP form. But ultimately जब वो nucleotides आके वहाँ पे arrange करेंगे in the mRNA और in your hnRNA, जब actual में वो arrange करेंगे, they will be arranged in their AMP, UMP, CMP and GMP forms. Okay, please note this. Okay, please copy this fast. Okay, now most of you may think that ये इतना क्यों हमको करना है? हमने तो ये replication में और transcription में हमने तो ऐसे कुछ पढ़ा ही नहीं. Okay, but please understand this is very very important. Okay, please understand this is very very important. अब अगर आप इस level पे समझ जाओगे, automatically आपको transcription में, actual में transcription जब हो रहा होगा, you know, मतलब you can start imagining. Okay, सिर्फ theoretically नहीं, but you know practically, मतलब जब आप सोचोगे कि actual में कैसा हो रहा होगा, nucleotides आ रहे हैं, arrange हो रहे हैं, उनके बीच में phosphodiester bonds बन रहे हैं, तो वो bonds कैसे बन रहे हैं, there is elimination of a water molecule, है ना? You will be able to understand. ठीक है? Next, okay, so we have understood, okay, what the nucleosides are, and now I'm just going to take up one nucleotide, Okay, and then we will see how that one nucleotide is attached to another nucleotide on one strand. Okay, तो हम बस अभी एक strand समझने वाले. Please try and understand that DNA is a double stranded structure. Okay, DNA is a double stranded structure. मैं अभी क्या कर रही हूँ, मैं यहाँ से सिर्फ एक स्ट्रैंड ले रही हूँ, एक ही उसका धागा ले रही हूँ और उस धागे को मैं यहाँ पे ऐसे मैंने रख दिया है उसको. Now, I'm now trying to understand what is this one strand made up of. Okay, we've really gone, at atomic level. Okay, या molecular level सोचो, molecules, atomic level पे हम उस level पे गए हुए. Imagine, you have become Ant-Man. Okay, please start imagining you have become Ant-Man. Okay, and you've gone inside the nucleus, in the chromosomes, in the DNA. और अभी आप DNA के अंदर हो और आप देख रहे हो कौन कौन है वहाँ पे. Okay, so first thing that we see over here is we know that DNA is made up of nucleotides. So मैं expect करती हूँ that we are going to have over here deoxyribose sugar. Okay, this is the fifth carbon. Okay, this is the fifth carbon. And this is the first carbon. And to the first carbon attached, okay, is let's say adenine. Okay, and at the fifth carbon, we will have the phosphate group over here. So I'm going to make the phosphate group over here like this. Okay, पूरा phosphoric acid है, पर मैंने उसको ऐसे ही P कर दिया. Now, we know that this bond which is present between first carbon and the nitrogen base, what is this bond called? What is this bond called? Between deoxyribose, okay, the first carbon of deoxyribose and the nitrogen base, this is adenine. What is this bond called? कौन बताएगा? कौन बताएगा? अंजलि?
Glycosidic.
N-glycosidic bond.
N-glycosidic.
Okay, N-glycosidic bond. Next, what is this bond between fifth carbon and the phosphate group called? What is the bond between fifth carbon and the phosphate group called?
Phosphoester.
Phosphorized.
बच्चा, it is not phosphodiester. This is phosphoester bond. मैंने कल ही समझाया है.
Phosphoester.
Okay, this is phosphoester bond. Okay, so ये हो गया हमारा एक न्यूक्लियोटाइड. Exactly वैसा ही. Okay, please keep in mind you are Ant-Man. हाँ, आप Ant-Man हो सब लोग. Okay. This is the phosphate group. This is the fifth carbon. Now we're trying to understand that one nucleotide and the other nucleotide. Okay, so we call them as successive nucleotides. That's the word. Okay, successive nucleotides or adjacent nucleotides. How are they attached? Over here, between the third carbon. Okay, OH group होता है यहाँ पे. OH group of the third carbon and the phosphate. Okay, there is a bond. And what is this bond called?
Phosphodiest.
Okay, so now this is a phosphodiester. Okay, so now you see, for example, this is the strand. यहाँ पे sugar है, phosphate है, nitrogen base है. Sugar है, phosphate है, nitrogen base. Sugar, phosphate, nitrogen base. Sugar, nitrogen base. Sugar, phosphate, nitrogen. So now do you understand how that actually हम जब उसको एक strand जैसे draw करते हैं, we are trying, यहाँ पे देख, अगर हम सोचेंगे molecular level पे, just see how how those particles are made up of. Okay, and then I draw one more over here, the third nucleotide. I take up adenine again. This is the phosphate, and from the third carbon over here, okay, we will have a bond that is called as the phosphodiester bond. Okay, now please stand and understand. ये ही learn करना बहुत ज़्यादा important है हमारे लिए. Okay, ये हमारा अगर learn हो गया, we will understand the function of nuclease. Okay, what is the function of the enzyme nuclease? नेहा,
Convert
Break nucleic acid.
protein into proteases.
सॉरी प्लीज रिपीट, कौन बोल रहा है ये?
Convert a protein into proteases.
ओके प्रियंका, मैंने क्या पूछा है बेटा? व्हाट हैव आई आस्क्ड प्रियंका?
The role of nucleases.
देखो, जब हम न्यूक्लियस बोल रहे हैं, इन योर टुडेज टेस्ट आल्सो, इन योर टुमारोज टेस्ट आल्सो, यू हैव हाइड्रोलिटिक एंजाइम्स, उसमें भी न्यूक्लियस है, न्यूक्लिएज है ना, एज जहां पे भी आपको मिलेगा इट्स एन एंजाइम, ओके, इट इज समथिंग रिलेटेड टू न्यूक्लिक एसिड्स. सो नाउ टेल मी व्हाट इज इट गोइंग टू ब्रेक?
Ma'am, nucleic
Nucleic
acid is
acid.
converted into nucleotide.
Yes, it is going to convert the nucleic acid into nucleotide. But if you actually think in terms, when I say it is going to break some bond, okay, जब हम बोल रहे हैं कि वो एक न्यूक्लिक एसिड को, डीएनए या आरएनए को, it is going to break and convert them into nucleotides. What is exactly going to do? What kind of bond is it going to break? Not DNA repair. What kind of bond is it going to break?
Double.
Phosphoester.
Phospho
Diester.
diester bond. ओके प्लीज ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड. आपने जब पढ़ा है एंडोन्यूक्लियस पढ़ा हुआ है ना, रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंडोन्यूक्लियस जब हम पढ़ते हैं, तो रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंडोन्यूक्लियस व्हेन दे कम एंड दे ब्रेक द बॉन्ड, व्हाट बॉन्ड आर दे ब्रेकिंग? प्लीज ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड, इट इज दिस बॉन्ड दैट दे आर ब्रेकिंग. ये जो आपका फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड है, जब ये टूटेगा तभी तो आपका डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स में अवेलेबल होंगे, है या नहीं? प्रियंका, आप समझ में आया?
Yes, ma'am.
अभी बताओ मुझे न्यूक्लियस का फंक्शन क्या है?
To break the phosphodiester bonds.
Okay, in any nucleic acid it could be DNA, it could be RNA, okay, and that's how your DNA or RNA, that is nucleic acids, will be converted to nucleotides. अगर हमको उसको न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स में कन्वर्ट करना है तो हमको किस तरह के बॉन्ड्स ब्रेक करने हैं? उनके फॉस्फोडाइएस्टर बॉन्ड्स ब्रेक करने हैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट वी हैव दिस वन एंजाइम व्हिच इज कॉल्ड एज nucleotidases. Okay, nucleotidase, and it is going to break, okay, nucleotides into nucleoside plus phosphate. Okay, अब मुझे बताओ, this nucleotidase is going to break which bond?
Nucleotide. Phosphoester.
Correct, it is going to break the phosphoester bond. Okay, please try and understand. तो इसलिए ना जब भी कोई भी एंजाइम मिले, it is going to break some kind of a bond. तो इसलिए बॉन्ड की अंडरस्टैंडिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ओके, नेक्स्ट you have another enzyme, it is called as nucleosidase. Nucleosidase will break nucleosides into nitrogen base and sugar. Now tell me, what bond is it going to break? What bond does nucleosidases break?
N-glycosides.
Yes, Daniel. ओके, वेरी गुड. एन ग्लाइकोसिडिक बॉन्ड है ना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये तो निकल गया, न्यूक्लियोटिडेसेस ने ये निकाल दिया. अभी क्या बचा आपके पास? शुगर एंड द नाइट्रोजन बेस. ओके, न्यूक्लियोसिडेजेस. ओके, न्यूक्लियोसिडेज. ओके, एज आ जाएगा. सो इट्स गोइंग टू ब्रेक द बॉन्ड बिटवीन द नाइट्रोजन बेस एंड द पेंटोस शुगर. दैट मींस इट्स गोइंग टू ब्रेक द एन ग्लाइकोसिडिक बॉन्ड. ओके, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, बॉन्ड अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, please copy this fast, and this is your one strand. Okay, तो जैसा ये स्टैंड है वैसे ही और एक स्टैंड होगा. ओके, बट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि ये दो स्टैंड्स ऐसे ही कैसे रहते हैं. ओके, चलिए कॉपी कर लिया.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Wait.
Okay, just for people who have finished, okay, please note page number 144 का ये जो पैराग्राफ है. okay, we have completed the entire paragraph. okay, next आफ्टर योर एग्जाम्स आर ओवर सैटरडे, ओके, इवनिंग में, ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज नोट, ये सारे जो स्ट्रक्चर्स है, ओके, प्लीज ड्रॉ द स्ट्रक्चर्स 5 टाइम्स, ओके, एंड प्लीज यू विल शो मी एज अ होमवर्क ऑन मंडे. मैं सबको बताऊंगी दिखाने के लिए ऐसे, सिर्फ टेक्स्ट बुक, सिर्फ मुझे आपका बुक्स देखना है, ओके. इज दैट क्लियर? समझ में आ गया होमवर्क मंडे के लिए?
Yes, ma'am.
एक सेकेंड. हाँ, प्रतिमा, व्हाट इज द होमवर्क बेटा?
मैम ट्यूशन टेक्स्ट बुक्स में जे IQ टेस्ट है ना, वो सॉल्व किए हुए दिखाने हैं.
बेटा तू मराठी बोलायचं, मराठी पण बोल, काही टेन्शन नाही, ओके. येस, वो तो एक होमवर्क है, दॅट इज आपको IQ टेस्ट दिखाने हैं. उसके अलावा त्याच्याबरोबर हे जे सगळे डायग्राम्स आहे ते सगळे 5 वेळा करून आपल्याला दाखवायचे आहेत मंडेला, एक्सेप्ट फॉर ग्लायसिन, एलेनाइन, सेरीन, ये 3 को छोड़ के, apart from this 3, remaining everything you have to do and you have to show me on Monday. This is very, very important. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, okay. तो अब मैं ये वाला portion erase कर रही हूँ. We've understood what is present on one strand. So similarly, the second strand will also be in the similar manner. But there is one very peculiar thing about DNA. Okay, a double stranded DNA का एक बहुत ही peculiar character है, and very very strong character. और उसी character के ऊपर, you know, or depending on that one character, your DNA replication got simplified. You know, concept understanding got simplified. Translation, transcription, all the concepts got simplified when they understood that one, one peculiar character of the double stranded DNA. Can anybody tell me what is that peculiar character? Yes, can anybody tell me what is that peculiar character? That peculiar character is about double stranded DNA.
Semi-autonomous self-replicating.
बेटा सेमी ऑटोनोमस सेल्फ रेप्लिकेटिंग होगा तो वो सिर्फ डीएनए रेप्लिकेशन समझाएगा, ट्रांसक्रिप्शन ट्रांसलेशन कैसे समझाएगा? सी, सेमी ऑटोनोमस कैरेक्टर जो है दैट इज एक्सप्लेनिंग ओनली डीएनए रेप्लिकेशन. यस नेहा?
No idea, ma'am.
प्लीज ड्रॉ इट विथ मी. मैं जब ड्रॉ कर रही हूँ तो तभी आप लोग भी ड्रॉ कर लीजिए, सो दैट यू नो टाइम इज सेव्ड. ओके, अब आपने देखा होगा मैंने ये वाला जो स्ट्रक्चर है, ये फ्लिकर क्यों हो रहा है? इज द वीडियो फ्लिकरिंग?
Yes, ma'am.
ना मुझे भी ऐसा लग रहा है. Just a minute. No? Okay. Presence of molecular seizure and hydrogen bond. कुमुदी, I didn't understand बेटा. अब फ्लिकर कर रहा है? अब फ्लिकर कर रहा है?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So when you see this one diagram, okay, ये वाला ही बस अगर हम देखेंगे, you see that the oxygens are directed this in upward direction. If you look at this, the oxygens are directed in this direction. सिर्फ इतना ही देखने के बाद आपको क्या समझ में आता है? What is that one character you understand?
Anti-parallel.
Yes. See, यहाँ समझना है हमको, मैं क्या समझा रही हूँ वो समझिए, ओके? यहाँ इतना देखने के बाद, when you look this much only, okay, what character you understand is, or what one characteristic feature you understand is that the two strands of DNA are anti-parallel, okay? They are also called as there is anti-polarity, है ना? I'll explain to you what is polarity. Okay. Next, अगर यहाँ पे थाइमिन है तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा?
एडेनाइन।
एडेनाइन। यहाँ पे ग्वानाइन है तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा?
साइटोसिन।
साइटोसिन है तो यहाँ पे
ग्वानाइन।
यहाँ पे एडेनाइन है तो यहाँ पे क्या
थाइमिन।
होगा? What is this? Why like this? TA, AT, CG, CG. ऐसे ही क्यों? Why not C and T?
Because
Why?
Base pairing.
Okay. What base pairing is this? What base pairing is this? Okay. Now, this is the meaning. This is the most important characteristic, okay, which is called as the complementary base pairing. Okay. Now see, you must have had questions, na? Apne questions dekha hoga. Samjho you have this one strand, okay, and from this one strand it tell you find out the other strand. What you do? You do complementary base pairing, है ना? So in DNA replication, transcription, translation, everywhere that one common, peculiar, okay, characteristic feature that we use in DNA, okay, and also in RNA is complementary base pairing. And what is that complementary base pairing? Complementary base pairing is adenine always pairs adenine, okay, that is one nitrogen base of one strand pairs with thymine, okay, of another strand, okay, of another strand, okay. And simply pairing मतलब ऐसी pairing नहीं हो रही है. There is a bond present between them, and the bond that is present between the two is called hydrogen bond. Okay, what is this bond called? Hydrogen bond. And there are two hydrogen bonds between adenine and thymine, and between guanine and cytosine there are three hydrogen bonds. Okay, I have written over here adenine and thymine, there are two hydrogen bonds. Between thymine and adenine, how many hydrogen bonds will be present?
two.
Huh? Between adenine and thymine, there are two. है ना? Between thymine and adenine, how many hydrogen bonds will be present? जैसे यहाँ पे thymine and adenine. Two only.
Two.
Okay. Yes, two. Between guanine and cytosine मैंने तो यहाँ पे लिख दिया था 3. Between cytosine and guanine कितने होंगे?
3.
Okay, and adenine. Okay. Now, this bonding is very, very important. Okay, please try and understand this bonding. This hydrogen bonding is very, very important. It is because of this bonding that the DNA acquires a helical shape. Okay, इसलिए वो एक helix जैसा बन जाता है. Okay, and वो दोनों strands हमेशा साथ में रहते हैं. If it was not this pairing, या hydrogen bonding अगर नहीं होता, probably it wouldn't have been, close to each other. Okay, please understand. जितने भी molecules हैं हमारे, हमने compounds पढ़े हैं, हमने we have studied proteins में हमने उनकी configurations पढ़े. Everywhere that bonds are very, very important. Okay, which exist between atoms in a compound. Okay, please copy this fast. यहाँ तक कोई problem है? बेसिकली मुझे आपको कॉम्प्लीमेंटरी बेस पेयरिंग सिखाना था अभी. कॉम्प्लीमेंटरी बेस पेयरिंग में कोई प्रॉब्लम है?
No, ma'am.
Okay, ठीक है. Okay, please understand your complementary base pairing, okay, is the sense of your DNA replication, your transcription, your translation, okay. इसी के बेसिस पे सब कुछ समझ में आ गया उन लोगों को. Okay, please copy this first and we will take up then antipolarity. हो गया?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, प्लीज अगर हो जाता है तो प्लीज एक बार मुझे पिन करके बोल दीजिए कि हो गया. Okay, so let's now come up to that thing of antipolarity. Okay. So if you look over here, अगर आप इस न्यूक्लियोटाइड को देखते हो, this is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. So the third carbon, यहाँ पे ना, there is a OH group. Okay, there is a OH group on the third carbon, which is free. Okay, which is free. So you call this end. Okay, हम इस end को बोलते हैं 3' end. Okay, and if you look over here, the fifth carbon, okay, it is attached to phosphate group, but the phosphate group is free. Okay, the phosphate group is free. So you call this end as, not ring dash, as the 5'. Okay. Next, if you look over here, which end is free over here, 5' or 3'?
5'
5' end is free. And over here, which end is free? 3' end is free. Yes, we can also call it as 3'. Okay, 5'. Those words are also fine. Okay, 3' you can call it. You can call it as prime also. Okay. Next, so we understand over here. Okay, that this strand is 3', 5', or 3', 5', and the other strand is 5', 3'. Okay, so this is the meaning of the word, that they are anti-polar. Okay, that they are anti-polar. Okay, understood this point? Yes, students, understood this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Who gave us the double helical model of the DNA?
Watson and Crick.
पूरा नाम बोलिए उनका.
James Watson.
James Watson or Francis Crick.
Rajesh Crick.
Which year?
1953.
Okay, very good. 1953. Okay, this year you never forget, huh? 1953. Next. Okay, so there are small dimensions that we have to learn. Okay, which is on page number 152. Okay, ये वाले पैराग्राफ में थोड़े dimensions है जो हमको learn करना है. Okay, we know that the DNA is going to coil, है ना, helical coil होने वाला है. So that is the secondary structure. Okay, I will explain to you what is primary, secondary, tertiary. हम जब proteins करेंगे तब मैं समझा दूंगी. But अभी के लिए समझ लेना that the secondary structure of the DNA is a helical structure. Okay, helix जैसा है वो. Next, अब वो जब helix है, there is some dimensions. So those dimensions are at each step of ascent. Okay, यहाँ से यहाँ जब एक ascent हो रहा है, न्यूक्लियोटाइड increase हो रहा है, there is a turn of 36 degrees. There is a turn of 36 degrees. Okay, so यहाँ से यहाँ पे there is a turn of 36 degrees. So वैसे अगर हम करेंगे 10 bases, if I consider, okay, 10. This is one more thing, very important. ये जो है, for example, this यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक. Okay, this is one. This is called one base or one nucleotide. If I consider from here, means only this much, the two nucleotides, the two complementary nucleotides. This is important. कोई भी nucleotide नहीं. The two complementary nucleotides. Okay, if I consider, this is called as one base pair. Okay, it is called as one base pair. Okay, so please note this also, very important. This is one base or one nucleotide, and this is one base pair. ठीक है, next. Okay, so now listen. When this one base pair, okay, और ये जब सेकेंड बेस पेयर ऐड होता है, दैट इज अ टर्न ऑफ 36 डिग्रीज. सो इमेजिन करो ऐसे ना एक 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 करके 10 ऐड हो रहे हैं. हाउ मच हमें डिग्रीज टर्न हो जाएगा वो? If we have 10 base pairs, okay, and each one is turning at 36 degrees, after the 10th base pair being added, what will be the angle?
360.
360. Okay, so ये नोट कर लेना. Okay, 360 डिग्री जब टर्न लेते हैं, okay, जब हम देखते हैं वो हेलिक्स है ना, तो ऐसे ऐसे हेलिक्स होता है ना, ऐसे. तो अगर हम एक हेलिक्स देखेंगे which has completed 360 degrees, okay, you are going to find 10 base pairs. Okay, you're going to find 10 base pairs. Okay, this is one. Next, this is, अब हम जो बोल रहे हैं, this is a right-handed coil. Okay, so it gives us an understanding कि right-handed coil DNA भी होता है और left-handed coil DNA भी होता है. Okay, so this is right-handed coil, and at complete 360 degrees, you're going to have 10 base pair. Okay, इसका नाम है, what is the name? DDA. Okay, this is called as DDA. Okay, next, there is one more thing. ये जो rise है, if we calculate the distance, okay, between the two base pair, ये तो 36 डिग्री जो है वो तो टर्न है, okay, rotating turn जो है. If we calculate the distance between two base pair, okay, the distance is 3.4 Armstrong unit. Okay, 3.4 Armstrong unit. How much would be it in nanometers?
0.30.
0.34. 0.34 नैनोमीटर. ओके, तो वैसे ही अगर हम पूरे 10, ओके, मतलब 360 डिग्री पूरा कंप्लीट हो रहा है एक हेलिक्स में, ओके, एक हेलिक्स में where there are 10 base pairs, what is the total length going to be? What is the total length going to be?
34 Armstrong.
34 Armstrong unit, या फिर हम उसको कन्वर्ट कर देंगे, this is going to be 3.4 nanometer. So just imagine, okay, what is the size of ribosome?
15 to 20
nanometer.
15 to 20 nanometer है ना. तो अगर मैं बस 15 कंसीडर करूंगी एंड दिस साइड कंसीडर एज 3, जैसे कि 15 to 20 मतलब रफली उतना ही आ जाता है. सो 10 बेस पेयर का जो साइज है, ओके, 10 बेस पेयर का जो साइज है, दैट इज 1/5 ऑफ योर राइबोसोम. ओके, दैट इज 1/5 ऑफ योर राइबोसोम. ओके, बट ओके, वन मोर अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, बट डू यू थिंक बस अगर मैं इस कैलकुलेशन से जाऊंगी, राइबोसोम वुड ओनली हैव सम some 50 base pairs, उतने ही base pairs होंगे? Yes, I think you all didn't understand. See, please try and understand. Ribosome जो हमने पढ़ा है उसका size है 15 nanometer into 20 nanometer. If I just try and understand this, 3.4 nanometer is 10 base pair, है ना. तो approximately 50 base pairs का size क्या होगा? अंजलि, अंजलि,
Yes, ma'am.
50 बेस पेयर्स का साइज क्या होगा अप्रोक्सीमेटली?
5 point कुछ तो I don't know.
5 point something नैनोमीटर कि 15 point?
five into 3.4.
हाँ, 5 into 3.4 ना. सो अप्रोक्सीमेटली मैं उसको 15 ले सकती हूँ अप्रोक्सीमेटली.
Yes.
सो बट उतने ही बेस पेयर्स होते नहीं. They all will be in the secondary structures and will be more compact. Okay, so please dimensions समझना बहुत important है my dear students. Okay, once you understand dimensions ना, trust me, you will never get confused. और ना हम जब theoretically जो सब, हाँ एक सेकेंड प्रिया, हम जब theoretically जब ये चीज पढ़ रहे हैं ना, हमको ना वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड इट फॉर आवरसेल्फ कि एक्चुअली मॉलिक्यूलर लेवल पे वो क्या हो रहा होगा. ओके, यस प्रियंका, आस्क, टेल मी. यस प्रियंका, टेल मी. बेटा किसके डायमेंशंस रिपीट करूं?
मैम वो 3.4 एंगस्ट्रॉम, वो जरा कंफ्यूजिंग हो रहा है मुझे.
ये वाला जो है, दिस इज वन न्यूक्लियोटाइड. यस यस, 5 into 3.4. छोड़ दो उस, ठीक है, राइबोसोम से कंपेयर करना भी छोड़ दो, डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड. ओके, दिस इज वन बेस पेयर, दिस इज अ सेकंड बेस पेयर. ओके, अभी 36 डिग्रीज क्या था? उनका टर्न था. ओके, रोटेटिंग एंगल था उनका. वी जस्ट रिमूव दिस. ओके, रिमूव दिस. अब वी आर ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द टू. ओके, जैसे हम एक रूलर लेके डिस्टेंस फाइंड आउट करते हैं, तो वी ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन दिस टू. And when they found out the distance was 3.4 Armstrong unit. And we convert that 3.4 Armstrong unit, the number in case of nanometer, it would go to 0.34 nanometer. Okay, that's the distance between two successive bases or distance between two successive nucleotides. Okay, फिर मैंने आपको क्या बोला कि when you count the number of base pairs, जब वो एक पूरा 360 टर्न करता है. ओके, ये देखो, ये है आपका पूरा ऐसे 360 यहाँ तक ऐसे, फिर वो वापस ऐसे टर्न करेगा, है ना. दिस इज योर एक 360, फिर वो एक 360 करेगा, है ना. तो when it takes a complete 360, they found out that there were 10 base pairs. ओके, उसके अंदर पूरे 10 base pairs. अभी इस डायग्राम में how many base pairs are present?
10.
I didn't hear.
10 base pairs है.
हाँ,
10.
1. मनोज, इस डायग्राम में अभी यहाँ पे कितने बेस पेयर्स है? 4. Somebody answered 4. Yes, Prachi also answered 4. Correct. यहाँ पे 4 बेस पेयर्स है. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 बेस पेयर्स है. So when they found कि पूरा 360 जब टर्न लेते हैं, they found that it had 10 बेस पेयर्स. और फिर जब उन्होंने डिस्टेंस मेजर किया, सिंस दो बेस पेयर के बीच का जो डिस्टेंस है वो 3.4 आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग यूनिट है, व्हाट वुड द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन 10 बेस पेयर बी? पूरा लेंथ कितना होगा उसका? 3.4 into 10 आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग यूनिट, सो दैट गिव्स अस 34 आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग यूनिट, है ना. एंड व्हेन वी कन्वर्ट इट इन टर्म्स ऑफ नैनोमीटर, इट वुड गिव अस 3.4 नैनोमीटर. अब समझ में आया प्रियंका?
Yes ma'am.
Okay, so please copy this fast. Okay, this is BDNA and this is right-handed coil. So what we do is we'll take up the other right-handed coil and the left-handed coil ones. Okay, please copy this fast. Done? Yes, beta.
For 50, it is 7 to 3 or 7 to 3.4.
I couldn't hear you, beta.
Am I audible now?
Now you're fine.
Ma'am, 50 base pair side is gonna be 7 to 3.4 or 15 to 3.4.
अगर हम 50 बेस पेयर ले रहे हैं तो it was gonna be into, okay, into 3.4 नैनोमीटर, अगर आप नैनोमीटर में कर रही हो तो, because we were trying to compare it with ribosome and ribosome is 15 into 20 nanometer. Okay, we were just trying to compare it with ribosome. Okay, so इसलिए हमने 3.4 नैनोमीटर ले लिया. Okay,
Ma'am.
next, since we have spoken about BDNA, I will just teach you about a बाकी के DNA also. Though it is not a part of your NCERT, just extra करके उसको लिख दीजिए. Okay. Make the table like this only, so it becomes easy to remember. Right-handed, left-handed. जो हमारा सबसे लास्ट अल्फाबेट है, that is Z. Okay, so Z is left-handed. Right-handed starts from A, B, C, and D. Okay. Now we just saw that in BDNA 360 में कितने base pairs होते हैं? In a 360 degree turn, 10. Very good. 10. 10 base pair हो गए यहाँ पे. यहाँ पे 11, 9, 8. Okay. 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay. और यहाँ पे है 12 base pairs. Easy to remember. Okay. Please copy this fast.
मैम रिपीट है.
अच्छा, मतलब मैंने लिख दिया है ना? किसको रिपीट चाहिए था?
मैम दानियल.
I said that in BDNA we just studied that एक पूरे 360 में we had 10 base pairs. Okay, so that way in ADNA 360 में we're going to have 11 base pair. यहाँ पे CDNA में we're going to have 9 base pair. T में you have 8 base pair, and Z में you may have 12 base. You will have 12 base pair. Okay. Now listen. Most of the times, okay, when you get a question on, like mathematical question on the DNA, okay, they'll tell you, okay, that there are total 24 base pairs. What is the length of the DNA going to be? Okay, this is one kind of question. Or they'll tell you the length of the DNA is so and so. Okay, they'll give you some dimension. The length of the DNA is so and so. Count the number of base pairs present. Now, in that condition, you would always go with BDNA only. Okay, until unless it is specified to you that in one turn of what is ABD? These are also types of DNA. Okay, we have all these kinds of DNA. Okay, हमारे अंदर Z भी available होता है. B ही majority है, but Z भी available होता है. Okay, and then many plants and animals में ये सब available होता है. These are the different types of DNA. Okay, done. Done, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The other day I explained to you ये डीएनए होता है वो हिस्टोन प्रोटीन में कैसे कॉइल करके वो न्यूक्लियोसोम बनाता है, वो मैंने समझाया था आपको.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
उसके बाद मैंने फिर फर्दर समझाया कि वो फर्दर कॉइलिंग होके कैसे क्रोमोसोम्स बनते हैं, ये भी समझाया था. Yes or no? I'd explain to you how the further coiling occurs and then it becomes the chromosome.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you have understood the story, okay, from DNA, which is like this, okay, made up of nucleotides to chromosome. Okay, this is a very compact structure. Okay, even if you consider chromatins, okay, this is DNA, this is chromatin, this is a macromolecule. बड़ा सा structure है ये. Okay, so that condensation जो हो रहा है, okay, that is with the help of proteins. But ultimately, when you go to the level of DNA, okay, what is so important in this DNA? Tell me. क्या इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है इस डीएनए के अंदर?
Ma'am, repeat again.
I asked you, what is the importance of DNA?
It carries genetic material.
What is that genetic material? I never understood this. Huh? I'm not a मुझे बायो नहीं आती, मुझे नहीं पता क्या है ये जेनेटिक मटेरियल? बताइए क्या है जेनेटिक मटेरियल? हाँ, tell me what is genetic material. Who wants to tell? Shruti. Okay, somebody mentioned heredity. What is heredity? I don't understand what is heredity.
Study of genes.
Genes. Okay. Yes. Shruti,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me what is, okay, I have to now use your surnames also, okay, because there are two Shrutis. Okay, Shruti, what is the meaning of, what is the use of DNA? Somebody just said it is genetic material. What do you understand by this?
Non-transformation.
Yes.
Inheritance of genes or characters.
What character? I am honest. That character.
No,
I am
ma'am.
very
The
polite. I'm
height,
very polite.
height,
I never shouted
blood.
anybody.
No, ma'am. The phenotypic characters.
Phenotypic characters means I have a nose.
Color,
I
color,
have a
height,
nose.
shape, size.
I have this height, and almost all the humans are of this height only.
Hair
What?
color, hair color, eye color,
Eye color.
Yeah.
Eyeball color. Okay, eyeball color.
No, ma'am. Eye color. Yeah.
Eye color, eyeball color is different. Okay. Iris color. Okay. Iris color. और बस इतना ही heredity characters है ना? We've only got eye color, hair color, height और weight भी है क्या?
Blood group.
No, weight नहीं होता.
वेट नहीं होता, वेट छोड़ दो, वो मेरे ऊपर डिपेंड है, मैं कितना खाती हूँ, है ना? I'm very fat. That's not heredity. Yes. What is heredity? Somebody also used the word genes. Okay. So I have some very good time. Okay, 15 minutes left, and I really want you to understand this gene concept. Okay. जीन या हेरिडिटी ये जो भी कंसेप्ट है, ओके, बहुत अच्छे से समझना है. व्हाई यू मे से दैट मैम ये तो जेनेटिक्स में है, अभी आप क्यों करवा रहे हो? ओके, दैट्स बिकॉज इसके इमीडिएटली बाद हम लोग सेल डिवीजन करने वाले हैं. ओके, सो वहां पे मुझे वापस ये सब ड्रॉ नहीं करना है. ओके, टू एक्सप्लेन टू यू द मीनिंग ऑफ अलील्स, जीन्स एंड हेरिडिटी, इसलिए मैं यहीं पे ले रही हूँ उसको. ओके, प्लीज ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड who I am today. Okay, who I am today in a sense, I'm a human being. I have this ear, which all human beings have. It may be free or it may be attached. It may have this kind of a shape or thoda sa weird shape. Okay, but it is not like an elephant. है ना, इतना बड़ा तो नहीं है. किसी ह्यूमन बीइंग के पास मैंने इतने बड़े एलिफेंट्स नहीं देखे, या मैंने ऐसे रैबिट वाले ऐसे ईयर्स मैंने नहीं देखे. I have this kind of hair. Okay, which all humans have. This hair could be black, they could be golden in color, they could be of so many shades. Now I have wavy hair. Okay, some people have like this very straight hair, and then some people have this very curly hair. Okay, but it is made up of the same protein. Okay, I have a nose. Okay, most of the human beings have this kind of nose. We don't have this kind of a nose, like ऐसे करके nose नहीं है हमारे पास. Okay, और ऐसे करके nose नहीं है हमारे पास, है ना? Then I have this kind of two hands or two limbs, rather two limbs. I don't have limbs like cheetah. You know, I have like this kind of a tongue. Okay, I don't have a tongue like the chameleon or the frog. है ना? नहीं है मेरे पास. So all the character, it is not always the phenotypic character. हाँ, देखो जैसे मेरा ब्लड ग्रुप है A, है ना? So it is present inside my cells. वो तो दिख नहीं रहा है ना. Phenotypic character is usually what you see. Okay, observable characters. So मेरा blood group तो ऐसा दिख नहीं रहा है ना. Then all the enzymes that I produce. Okay, just to give an example, I may be a person who cannot digest lactose. आपको पता है ना, lactose is present in milk. Some people are allergic to milk. So I may be a person I cannot digest milk. Okay, that is called as lactose intolerance. Okay, so I am a human being, okay, or a person is a human being, or that organism is a cat, dog. Okay, that's because the parents, okay, that उस individual की जो parents थे, they were also either cats, dogs, human beings. So, these two people, the parents, the mother and the father, okay, of that particular organism, have passed on the genes or have passed on the DNA so that they inherit to become, okay, an organism of that particular species. That is the actual meaning of passing on your hereditary characters. Okay, it is just not always your phenotypic character. Okay, matlab, see, all of us have a nose, है ना? But we have different shapes of nose. But ऐसा ही है सबके पास. Skin होगा ऊपर, okay, उसके नीचे muscles होंगे, उसके नीचे cartilage होगा, and then inside there's a bone. Okay, we don't have a nose like this. This is also nose, हाँ? जो elephant के पास है वो भी एक nose ही है. But we don't have that kind of a nose. We don't have that kind of a skin, है ना? So please try and understand what is the actual meaning of the word heredity. That when the parents, okay, of a given species, okay, when the gametes fuse, an organism is going to be formed, okay, which will belong to the same species. And that's the meaning of the word passing on the hereditary characters. Okay, now next, a second, uske aage wala. Both my parents have this kind of hair. Okay, like my mother has like a little straight hair, and then my father also has a little straight hair, baby. So even I have that kind of hair. Okay, but then I have one set in my family who have extremely curly hair. Okay, extremely curly hair. Okay, my uncle also has curly hair. His wife also has curly hair. So mere jo first cousins hai, these are my first cousins. They also have extremely curly hair. Now, they are also human beings. I am also human being. Okay, but our hair type, okay, our hair type is different. But my hair is also made up of keratin. Their hair is also made up of keratin. Base molecule is keratin, but thoda sa different hai. Mine is wavy and theirs is very, very curly. Okay, another understanding. जैसे किसी ने बोला height है. Okay, yes, height. What is responsible for my height? My growth hormone. Growth hormone is a proteinaceous hormone. So what the kind of genes that I am not like 2 feet, or I'm not like 2 feet and 3 feet like a goat. I'm not like a goat, and I am not like 8 feet or 9 feet like a giraffe. I am somewhere between 5 to 6 feet. So humans का character है वो, okay, to be somewhere between 4.5 to 6 feet. Okay, इतने में humans रहते हैं. So I am there, but there is a variation. Okay, there is a variation. I definitely received the genes to be in that, in the height of human beings, but I received a variation. Okay, that is, I could have received a 6 feet tall gene, or I could have received a 4.5, gene, but I received a variation. Okay, next, if you look at your noses, जैसे आप सब लोग मुझे देख पा रहे तो know my nose. Okay, just compare your nose and just compare your, आपके घर में अगर parents है, सबका nose different होगा, है ना? So just see, we have variations. Okay, and these variations are very, very important. Okay, because they help in identifying the organism. Okay, and they help us to survive better in changing environment. So variations are important. But what is responsible for these variations? Okay, these variations are also brought about by genes. These variations are also brought about by genes, but modified gene. थोड़ा सा change हुआ है, कि बस थोड़ा सा change हुआ है, okay? But see, हाँ, but ऐसा नहीं है कि change होके कुछ अलग बन गया है, no, okay? See, just imagine, ये भी keratin है और आपके पास भी keratin है. Change होके ना ये गोरिल्ला जैसा नहीं हो गया है ना? गोरिल्ला या orangutan जैसा नहीं हुआ है ना? So it is like humans only. बस change हुआ है. Okay, some of you may have like really thick hair and then thin hair and then black hair and another brown shade, है ना? Different कुछ हो सकता है. But it is keratin. Okay, it is not some other thing. So we have genes only. Okay, sometimes we can have their modified forms also, and those modified forms are called as alleles. Okay, what are those modified forms called? Alleles. Okay, तो आपको ये दो word मुझे समझाने थे. It is gene and allele. और एक simple way में मैं आपको समझाती हूँ. Okay, for example, somebody asked me, how have you brushed your teeth? Okay, so I say I've brushed my teeth with toothpaste. Okay, then I ask somebody, what have you brushed your teeth with? Okay, that person says Colgate, and then I ask them, what toothpaste did you use? You know, I ask this person, what toothpaste you use? This person says Colgate, and this person says Pepsodent. But if you just understand, उन दोनों का basic nature change हुआ है क्या? इसमें थोड़ा सा कुछ फ्लेवर अलग होगा कोलगेट में और पेप्सोडेंट में थोड़ा सा फ्लेवर अलग होगा. बट हैव्स द फंक्शन चेंज्ड? नो. कोलगेट का भी फंक्शन है, बट इट इज अ टूथपेस्ट और उसका फंक्शन है क्लीनिंग, एंड पेप्सोडेंट इज आल्सो अ टूथपेस्ट और उसका भी फंक्शन है क्लीनिंग. ओके, सो इन द सिमिलर मैनर, ओके, यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड ऑफ द वर्ड डोमिनेंट allele, ओके, एंड रिसेसिव allele. So we'll just come to the concept of a gene and allele. Okay, what is a gene? Gene is a specific sequence of DNA. कोई भी sequence नहीं, specific sequence of DNA. Okay, specific sequence of DNA that codes for a polypeptide or a protein. Okay, that's the meaning of your word gene. For example, okay, let's take for example ये वाला जो sequence है, okay, this is going to code for your keratin. Okay, normal keratin, एकदम normal. Okay, जैसा normal keratin होता है वैसे. Okay, okay, we don't take the word keratin because it's a recessive character. I just take up pepsinogen. Okay, for normal pepsinogen. Okay, this is the sequence of DNA. Okay, which is going to code for the normal pepsinogen. Okay, so इस sequence को हम बोलेंगे gene. What do you call this sequence as? Gene, or you can call the sequence as dominant gene or dominant allele. Okay, dominant gene or dominant allele. Okay, now you will say, but ma'am, then what is the meaning of the word allele? Okay, so I'm just ये इसका complementary है. Okay, I'm just drawing one more sequence here. Okay, what I've done is, in place of this G, I have replaced it with C. Okay, ये इसका भी अपना एक double standard है. हाँ, this is also double standard. So I'll just make a double standard. This is the double standard DNA, and this is the double standard. Okay, so I've just replaced this G with the C. Okay, so ये जो sequence है, okay, this is also a gene. This is also a gene, but ये जो sequence है, I will call this as DNA, double standard DNA sequence B, and this is double standard DNA sequence A. Okay, so A वाला जो gene है और या A वाला ये जो sequence है, that is going to translation के बाद it's going to make normal pepsinogen. और ये जो B वाला जो sequence है, this is going to make up pepsinogen only, but थोड़ा सा altered है. Okay, altered means changed. थोड़ा सा difference है. Okay, so in such a case you will call this gene, ये वाला, okay, A वाला जो है, you will call this gene as dominant gene or allele, and you call this segment, okay, as recessive gene or allele. Okay, so basically gene का definition तो आपको आ गया. allele का definition क्या है? allele, okay, is a alternative form of a gene. So if you see, this is the gene और इसका alternative form क्या है? ये वाला. मैंने अभी यहाँ पे बस एक ही सीक्वेंस चेंज किया, बट इट डिपेंड्स, सीक्वेंसेस कुड बी वेरिएबल. ओके, डिफरेंट बहुत सारे कॉम्बिनेशंस अवेलेबल. ओके, एंड दैट इज लाइक टू मच ऑफ स्टडीज, ओके, व्हिच इज प्योर जेनेटिक्स. आपको समझ में आ रहा है? यस ईशा,
Yes, ma'am.
समझ में आ रहा है बेटा?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. Anybody has any doubts understanding gene and allele? Vaishnavi, okay, one second. Vaishnavi A. Okay, I would call you as Vaishnavi A. Okay, tomorrow the test is on cell chapter beta. Okay, अगर आपसे होता है तो आप प्लीज अटेम्प्ट कर लीजिए, या फिर एक बार प्रकाश सर से बात कर लीजिए. Okay, yes. So have you understood this? Kumudi? Okay, very good, Vaishnavi. Kumudi, have you understood this beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Pratiksha? Okay. ठीक है. And anything you all want to ask, because we finished with nucleic acids, okay, and from Monday onwards I will be taking up protein. Okay, proteins हमको लेना है, structure of protein. हाँ बोलिए. Okay, हम पहले अमीनो एसिड्स ले लेंगे. Okay, हम पहले अमीनो एसिड्स ले लेंगे. Okay, small portion. We would then take up proteins, structure of proteins. Okay, and then we'll move on to dynamic state of body constituents and all. Okay, और उसके बाद हम enzymes करने वाले हैं, which is, you know, अगर हमको protein समझ में आ जाएगा, we'll be able to understand enzymes. Okay, do you all have any queries with respect to nucleic acids? Yes, beta.
Allele is an alternate form of genes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
See, बहुत बार ना, many students don't really understand the concept of gene and allele at the level of the nucleotide sequence. You know, बस वो मेंडल में हम पढ़ते हैं dominant allele, recessive allele हम बस पढ़ते हैं, तो you know हम वहीं पे रह जाते हैं. But we fail to understand, you know, that what exactly must be happening at the level of the nucleotides. Please try and understand. जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे G को लेकर यहाँ पे C से convert कर दिया है. This is one double stranded DNA. Okay, this is also one very important thing. This is the double stranded DNA A in a chromosome. Okay, let's say 1. Okay, in a chromosome 1. Okay, which we have received from our mother. Okay, which we have received from our mother. So this is called as maternal chromosome. Okay, and this is double stranded DNA, which we have named as B, in our paternal chromosome. Okay, you know that every living organism, okay, कोई भी living organism है, for example humans को ही ले लो, उनके हर एक nucleus में we are going to have 46 chromosomes. Okay, we're going to have 46 chromosomes, 46 chromatids. Okay, and this 46 has come from our parents. From our mothers, we've got 23 chromosomes, and from our father, we've got 23 chromosomes. Okay? Now, so right now we were talking about the DNA that is present on chromosome 1 that we receive from our mother, and this we were talking about DNA. Okay? Again, this is also chromosome 1 only. ऐसा नहीं कि this is chromosome 2 या chromosome 15. This is chromosome 1. This is also chromosome 1. Okay? This we have received from our mother. This we have received from our father. Okay? One more understanding. ऐसा necessary नहीं है कि ये एक मिला है तो इसका change form ही मिलना चाहिए. ऐसा necessary नहीं है. If this is the correct form, है ना? ये वाला जो A वाला है ये correct है. Why this is correct? Because it's going to help us make a normal protein. Okay, normal बनाएगा वो. Okay, जो चाहिए हमको. Okay, sometimes on this segment also, इस segment पे भी हमारे पास normal हो सकता है. Okay, extremely normal हो सकता है. Just to give you an example, you know, let's say for example, I am blood group A. Okay, what is my what can be my genotypic character? Yes, students. Who would answer? Yes, Rohit. रोहित जल्दी आंसर कर लीजिए, हम फिनिश करते क्लास.
Ma'am, it could be IA.
If I'm blood
IA.
हाँ. IA or it could be IA small I.
IO.
Small I. Okay. Now listen. Which means what? समझो this is the same example. इस कंडीशन में क्या होगा? That ये जो जीन सेगमेंट है normal making A. Okay. This segment is also normal. यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है? This segment is normal and this segment is altered. You don't call it abnormal, okay? Abnormal नहीं है वो. It is just the altered form. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
चलो. So